Hello. Um, to the number of viewers, that is zero. Um, I don't know why I'm speaking, to be honest. I'm meant to be drawing, but I thought I'd say hello. I'm going to be finishing this. I was doodling this in the last live stream that I did. So I think I'll just finish the entire page. I don't have any music on right now. I don't feel like listening to any music at the moment. I might change my mind. Let's see. Anyhow, if you are watching this, I mean, if you're watching this after the live video finished, then why don't you leave a comment saying orangutan so I know that you were here. Cool. I think this will take me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I don't know. Sometimes you lose track of how long you take to do these things, especially when there's not any music on, because when there's music you can kind of time yourself because you know how long a song is and you know how many songs you're listening to. But in this case I am just pretty much talking to myself as my hands are moving. I could be watching the US Open. I could put it on my laptop, but I don't have the energy to be going through all the steps to put the US Open on my laptop right now. Though I'd love to be watching. I don't know who's playing right now. Is it Sinner played last night, so that means Alcaraz will be playing today. I think, I could be completely wrong. And that would be the quarterfinals. I back my boy Alcaraz throughout. I think he will. Well, it's obviously between him and Sinner. I think he'll take it this time, just because he has to bounce back from Wimbledon. And also, when he played Sinner in the final just a couple of weeks ago, that ended a bit early, if I'm not wrong. So I think both of them, if they both reach the final, they'll want to play a much better final than what happened. But I think Alcaraz will take it. I think he's got the prison, the buzz cut on him. He's in a completely different element. So I think he'll take it. I think he'll win his second US Open. If it's not Alcaraz, then it has to be Sinner. They're all just worlds and levels above everyone else. Who even comes close to them? It's Djokovic doesn't come close to them anymore. He's nearing the end. As good as he is, I feel like on a random day, let's say 2 or 3 times out of 10, actually maybe 1 or 2 times out of 10, in the current age, today, I feel he could take on Alcaraz and Sinner and maybe win, but he would only win in 4 or 5 sets. I don't know. I don't know if he can even play that long at that level with Alcaraz and Sinner without tremendously dropping his level, and that's just an artifact of his age, not his skill, because his skill is godly, regardless of how old he is. Cool. This pen I'm using is probably one of my favorite pens. I don't know what type of pen it is. I just call it a blue pen because it's a pen which has blue ink. But I love drawing with it. It's smooth and it flows so nicely on the paper. And it's good to color with, and it's got a nice grip. I think that's pretty important. Sometimes small details like that can really make a break, and especially when you're drawing with pens. You want to feel comfortable with a pen. That's what she said. What? And it just moves very nicely, and you can kind of predict the texture or like how it would feel when you move it. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you can kind of just hold a pen and just for a second just try and understand what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna take a chocolate milk break. Look at this. Beautiful chocolate milk. One of the best drinks you'll ever have. It's Alpro. It's Alpro. I don't know if it's a brand that exists outside the UK. But some soya chocolate thing. Oh, it's so good. I could, if I had to, I could drown in it. It's so incredible. Chocolate milk is pretty good overall. I'm a big fan of chocolate milk. I support chocolate milk. Let's draw a hand over here for the sake of it. We can break out of the geometry that's happening here. Let's get a nice outline going. Can we zoom in on this? Oh, you can zoom in. No way. Oh wow, let's stay zoomed in here then. Oh, that's some dynamic cinematography. Man. As it stands, I'm still talking to myself. So if someone's watching this back, you might think I'm crazy. I might be crazy, you never know. You never know. Let's make this an apple tree looking thing. These are the apples in the tree. This is the branch looking thing. Yeah. And now let's make it just shoot off like that. For no particular reason. Honestly, I don't know if you can hear it or you can see it, but the pen just moves nicely, you know? It's so nice to color in with and fill in spaces with. It just feels nice doing that. Damn. Okay. And we're gonna fill it in again. Can you see this? Yeah, you can. The zoom is in the right place. Even if no one's gonna see this, I might try and put this together as a time lapse and upload it as like a main video, and maybe 5 or 10 people will see that, and that'll be fun. It's always fun uploading videos, just because there's a fun feeling of putting something out there into the world. That's a good thing about YouTube. That's like the best thing about YouTube. You're making something and you're sharing it, and there's always the excitement of, oh, are people going to see it? What are people going to think? I feel that sort of has died off a little bit, or it's kind of been overlooked because YouTube has become such a, and most social medias and most online platforms have just become so commercial and so sort of for the sake of numbers. Creativity definitely still exists and people are still putting out really cool things, but it just feels overshadowed by ads and sponsors and trying to, get in tune with the algorithm, yada yada yada. Ah, not for me. Just give me cool shit to watch and see. This is someone's legs for whatever reason, and let's make some goo fall out like that. Bet you weren't expecting that. And let's fill in again. Let's zoom out. A teeny bit. Let's go. Yeah, as I was saying with YouTube, you can definitely go back, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, even more than that years, and just see how different the platform used to be. It used to be more of like a cult. It used to be more of like an underground sort of. Not everyone understood it. Not everyone used it. Not everyone believed in it as a job or as a career. but you would still see some incredible, really funny, really witty, really original, really creative things being put out there. You don't have that sort of cult thing or that sort of special feeling to it nowadays, because now it's become something that everyone uses. Businesses, and it's a mainstream thing. YouTubers are seen as mainstream celebrities, and so are just people on social media generally. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a negative, but I think for me personally, it sucked out a lot of the fun, and the special feeling, because it was separate to acting, it was separate to music, it was just its own fun thing. YouTube, that was like a special thing. And now everything is just short form, and it kind of sucks. I don't really enjoy short form. It's very addicting, but I don't agree with it. I think it's pretty bad. Matter of fact, the first two Doodle with me lives I did were in the form of, it was shot vertically. So in this, technically, in the sense, it was short form because it was vertical. I had to do that because I couldn't figure out how to stream horizontally. But the two times I did stream vertically, I got 100 plus viewers on both. And the first time I streamed horizontally, I got zero viewers, and that's the case for this second horizontal stream also. But my point is that vertical streaming and vertical videos are being pushed a lot more than the natural original horizontal. So YouTube, the algorithm wants people to focus more on vertical. But why does it have to be the case? Is it just because it's easier to consume, easier to sort of watch? I don't know. But when YouTube used to be a predominantly horizontal landscape where people used to curse someone for uploading a vertical video, that life was a lot more fun. Or that YouTube life. It doesn't mean life in general has become less fun. Life is always good. Life is always good. Right. I haven't drawn a person for a while. Let's draw a face. Kind of looks like a pear. Shout out to all the pears. Matter of fact, let's draw like a leaf to give it that fruity look. Pears are nice. I like pears. Soft pears kind of suck. I don't like them when they're soft and mushy. Cold, more crunchy, harder fruits are so much better than soft fruits. I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot have a soft banana. That makes me want to puke. Soft, mushy bananas, God, no, no, thank you. Soft, mushy pears, no, thank you. Soft, mushy apples, I can tolerate, but if I had a choice, then no, thank you. I guess I've drawn a beard. I didn't even realize I was doing that. Chocolate milk break. You know what? Let's add a bit more of the geometry because it kind of works. Let's zoom out again. Yeah, change of pace, change of scenery. What you gonna do in the big papa? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let's draw a big, slightly creepy smile. I'll fill this in here. Oh, this is gonna be long. It's gonna be a long fill in. Yeah, they always teach you to color in the same direction so that it feels natural and doesn't look haphazard. Sometimes I find that pretty difficult to do because sometimes filling in with pens can just get so tedious and long. So now I'm just going diagonal as opposed to vertical. I mean, I'll go vertical a little bit now. Back to diagonal. It's kind of fun. Whoopsies. Yeah, that will do. That will do. That will do just fine. Technically, by the laws of the way I doodle, I should be filling this in. But I just kind of don't want to. Purely because I've got this sort of darker outline here. So I feel like if I fill this in, this will get sort of dampened. So I might draw something else in here. Like maybe just thicken this. Now let's draw another person. So the legs here, and the body is here. You know what, let's zoom in a teeny bit. Arm up here. And you know what, let's just do something a bit crazy. Boom, that's the head. And let's not draw any hair. Let's draw some veins popping out. Let's draw the face. Get some eyebrows. Weak. And that's. Whoa, the pen is sort of smudging off on me. I think this over here because it's quite dense. Yeah, you can see through the other side. Oh, this, by the way, here is from the first year of studying at uni in my earth sciences class. You have to do geological mapping. So this is just like a mapping exercise. They gave us a map, so I just kind of I always save paper that has at least one side blank or a lot of it blank, so I can always draw on it or use it later. So this is about 2.5 years old, and it's finally being used for its grand purpose. It's got this balloon-looking thing coming out of his leg. Let's zoom into extreme detail. And let's get some crazy shit going. Boom. With some vines. And then you got this vine like that, continuing. And then it just comes down, and what do I do with it now? Let's draw another balloon thing, but we'll turn it into a ghost. Woo! What? Let's fill this in. Oh boy, that is all rubbing off on me. Can you see that? Here. And then just to sort of have the antithesis to this, we'll have a ghost whose eyes are filled in like that. Crazy. We can probably have these vines wrap around him a bit more. So it comes up. Ooh, and it connects into his arms. And I've kind of messed up the thickness here, so let's make it diverge. Comes out through his other arm. And then comes out here. And is supplying this head. So you got this hair. Now you may be like, what the hell is going on here? Well, I'm asking the exact same thing, but I have an idea. I'm gonna fill this in. You fill in the vine. It's happening nicely. You fill in the vine. Like that. And then, boom, let's zoom out for the fun of it. Easy. And there we go. Let's draw the face, the eyes, and a nose. And we'll leave that guy there like that. Oh, it's been 25 minutes. Feels a bit empty though. I might add, say, something here and maybe one thing here, and then we're finished. Last portion of the chalky milk, though. Now this is the part where I become sad because it's finished. Maybe I'll put some music on now. Because I may or may not be becoming slightly schizophrenic, talking to just myself. And the multiple voices in my head. In my head. In my head. Oh, you can see my laptop screen. Let me connect to the internet. Maybe you shouldn't see my laptop screen. Yeah, move it here. Boom. Okay, we're connected to the internet. Let me open YouTube and put on some tunes, some YouTunes. You know, I might also check my WhatsApp whilst we're at it. Whoa, look at this. I'm live. What? That's crazy. That's me. I need some more chocolate milk. Hold on. Last droplets, I feel. Okay, let's quickly find some tunes. Let's put on some tunes. Oh, this is nice. I haven't heard this for a few weeks. Damn. Okay. We back. We back. Nice. Okay. We have just maybe one or two more things to add. I think just something. Can I zoom out again? Yeah, I can. So this is also feeling a bit empty. Let's do this part here first. That was nice. That was a nice song. What can we put next? What is my recommended? Ooh.
Fantastic. What up, nigga? What's cracking, boy? Same old shit, kid. Man, rap snitches, man. Shit is bugged out, man. What the fuck, man? Niggas running their mouth. Telling everything. Everything.
Rap snitches. Telling on the business. Being a perpetrator. Yeah, I'm right here.
Fuck around, get the whole label set up for years. Rap snitches, telling all their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label set up for years. Type profile low, like A and paid in full. Attract heavy cash, cause the game's centrifugal. Mr. Fantastic, long go like elastic. Got my life with twin clocks that's made out of plastic. Can stand up brown nose a nigga, fake ass bastard. Admiring my style, tall bust on Manhattan, plotting, playing the quickest. My flow's the sickest, my hoes be the thickest. My dro, the stickiest. Street nigga, stamped and bona fide. When beef jump, niggas come get me cause they know I ride. True to the ski mask, New York's my origin. Play a fake gangster like an old accordion. According to him, when the D's rushed in, complication from the wild testimony was thin. Caused this man to go up and off the board, hit him again. Name rap snitch, nigga, even told on the Mexican. Rap snitches, telling on their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label sent up for years. Rap snitches, telling on their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label sent up for years.
True, there's rules to this shit. Rules didn't care. Everybody wanna rule the world
Whoops.
with tears for fear. Yeah, tell it on the mountain hill. Running up their mouth bill. Everybody doubting still. Informer, keep it up and get tested. Pop through your bubble vest or double breasted. He keep a lab down south in the Little Beast. So much heat you would've thought it was the Middle East. A little grease always keeps the wheels a spinning, like sitting on 23s to get the squealers grinning. Hitting on many trees, feel real linen. Spitting on enemies, get the skill for 10 men with no brains but gum flap. He said his gun clapped, then he fled after one slap. Son shut the trap, save it for the bitches. Delicious rap snitch delicious.
You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy, man. I'm just analyzing this whole game. This is bugged out, man. Niggas snitching. Telling on their own self.
It's a horror.
Fuck around. Get everybody bag, man.
Trust
Fuck around and get your mama bag, nigga. You know your grandma used to be bootlegging fake hustler, nigga.
Oh, I hate it when that song finishes. Damn. Ooh, another one. Okay, I think I'll add last thing here, and then we're finished. If I'm not wrong, I think I started off with this guy. Pretty cool that we finish on him also.
Broken household name usually set in hostility. What is MF? You silly. I like to take meds to the end for 2 milli. That's an audio daily double. Rappers need to fall off just to save you the trouble. Yo, watch your own back, came in and go out alone, black. Stay in the zone, turn H2O to cognac. On Tuesday, ever since the womb till I'm back with my brother went, that's what my tumor say. Right above my government tumor, either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? I wrote this one in BCDCO section. If you don't believe me, go get back and check that. Son number 17, I'm under the top bunk. I say this not to be mean, was bad like a pop junk. Pop the trunk on C-side for punk, leave him left scrape, God forbid. If ain't no escape, blame him F tape. Definition super villain. A killer who loved children, one who is well skilled in destruction as well as building. While Sidney Sheldon teaches the trife to be trifer. I'm trading science fiction with my man, a live lifer. The Pied Piper holler around, a dollar and a dime, do his thing, ring around the white collar crime. Get out my face, asking about my case, need toothpaste. Professor mint, monkey style nigga to death to death. And dope fiends still in their teens. Shook niggas turn witness. Real men's mind their own business. That's the difference between sissy pissy rappers is double dutch. How come I hold the microphone double clutch? COs make rounds, never had a sound shakedown.
Wat gaan we nou zoomen in?
On doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back where my brother went. That's what my tumor say. Right up on my government.
There we go.
Either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? Doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back to the essence, reading off the tomb. Either engraved or
Focus, focus, focus. That's good enough.
Don't like how Sally walk. I tell y'all fools hella cool, her ladies from Cali talk. Never let it interfere with the Yeti ghetto slang. Nicknames off nipple and tip of nipples metal fang. Known amongst hoes for the bang bang. Known amongst foes for flow without no talking orangutan. Only gin and tang, guzzle out a rusty tin can. Me and this mic is like yin and yang. Clang, crime don't pay. Listen you, it's like me holding up the line at the kissing booth. I took her back to the truck, she was uncool. Spitting all out the sunroof, through her missing tooth. But then she has a sexy voice, sound like Jazzy Joyce. So I turned it up faster than a speeding knife. Strong enough to please a wife. Able to drop today's math in the 48 keys of life. Cut the crap, bars rap. Trust the mic and get the same thing an A-Rab would do to you for stealing. What the devil? He's on another level. It's a word, no a name. MF, the super villain. Doomsday.
There we go. In its entirety. Cool. We'll finish there. Thank you for watching. This is what I look like. And have a good day, morning, afternoon, life, yada yada yada. Bye.